Why do most people fail to break their bad habits, no matter how hard they try? Why do we promise ourselves, "This is the last time," only to find ourselves repeating the same mistakes again and again? Why does willpower always seem to run out at the worst possible moment, leaving us stuck in the same old cycles: procrastination, overeating, endless scrolling, smoking, drinking, or just wasting time? Maybe you've felt it too. You wake up determined to change. You make a plan. You tell yourself, "Today will be different." But by the end of the day, you're right back where you started, frustrated, disappointed, and wondering if you'll ever be free. But what if the problem isn't you? What if the problem is the system you're using? What if there's a way to break any bad habit, not with brute force, but with a method so simple, so powerful, and so ancient? It's been quietly transforming lives in Japan for centuries. Today I'm going to reveal the Japanese system that can help you break any bad habit forever. It's not a trick. It's not a hack. It's a way of life rooted in the wisdom of Kaizen and the secrets of Zen. If you're ready to stop fighting yourself and start winning, keep watching. In the next few minutes, you'll discover how the Japanese philosophy of Kaizen, the art of continuous tiny improvements combined with the timeless principles of Zen, can help you break free from even your most stubborn bad habits. You'll learn why most people fail and how you can succeed, even if you've tried and failed 100 times before. By the end of this video, you'll have a step-by-step blueprint to start using the Kaizen plus Zen system in your own life. You'll see how ordinary people have used these principles to quit smoking, overcome addiction, lose weight, and reclaim their time and energy. But there's a catch. This system isn't about overnight change. It's about small, almost invisible steps that add up to massive transformation. If you're looking for a magic bullet, this isn't it. But if you're ready for real, lasting freedom, let's begin. Before we dive in, I want you to do something powerful. In the comments below, down the one bad habit you most want to break. Make it public. Declare it. Because the first step to change is honesty, and the second is community. And if you're serious about transformation, hit subscribe and join this community. Every week, we explore the ancient wisdom and modern science that can help you become the person you were meant to be. Now, let's unlock the Japanese system to break any bad habit forever. Let me tell you a story. It's about a woman named Emmy. Emmy was smart, driven, and successful on the outside. But inside, she was fighting a war with herself. Her bad habit? Late night snacking. Every evening, after a long day at work, she'd promise herself, "No more junk food tonight." But as the hours passed, her resolve faded. By midnight, she was in the kitchen, eating chips straight from the bag, telling herself, "Just one more bite." Emmy tried everything: strict diets, willpower challenges, even throwing out all the snacks in her house. But nothing worked. The cravings always came back, stronger than before. She felt weak, ashamed, and alone. Maybe your habit is different. Maybe it's procrastination, or smoking, or endless scrolling on your phone. But the feeling is the same. You want to change, but something inside you resists. You wonder if you're just lazy, or broken, or lacking in discipline. But here's the truth. You're not broken. You're human. And the system you've been using, relying on willpower, making huge changes overnight, punishing yourself for every slip, is designed to fail. Emmy's turning point came one rainy evening when she stumbled into a tiny bookshop in Kyoto. There, she found a slim volume with a single word on the cover: Kaizen. She had no idea that this ancient philosophy would change her life forever. Kaizen means change for the better. But in Japan, it's more than just a word, it's a way of life. It's the art of making tiny, continuous improvements every single day. No drama, no grand gestures, just small steps, repeated over time, that add up to massive transformation. Emmy learned that in Japanese factories, Kaizen is used to create world-class products, not by making huge changes, but by finding and fixing tiny flaws, one by one. In Japanese homes, Kaizen is used to create peaceful, organized spaces, not by throwing everything out, but by tidying up a little each day. But the real magic of Kaizen is in the mind. Instead of trying to break a bad habit all at once, Kaizen asks, what's the smallest possible step I can take today? Not the biggest, not the hardest, the smallest. Emmy was skeptical. How could something so simple work when all her big efforts had failed? But she was desperate, so she decided to try. Her goal wasn't to stop snacking forever. Her goal was to eat one less chip tonight than she did last night. That's it, one chip. It felt almost silly, but that's the point. Kaizen is designed to slip past the brain's resistance. When the change is so small, it feels effortless. Your mind doesn't fight back. You just do it. And so, Emmy began her journey not with a giant leap, but with a single, tiny step. But Kaizen alone isn't enough. The second half of the Japanese system is the wisdom of Zen. Zen teaches that the root of all bad habits is unconsciousness acting without awareness, on autopilot, lost in thought, driven by old patterns. The first step to breaking any habit is to bring it into the light of awareness without judgment, without shame. Emmy learned a simple Zen practice. Observe the urge. When the craving for snacks arose, she didn't fight it. She didn't try to distract herself. She simply noticed it. Ah, there's the urge again. She watched it, like a curious scientist. She noticed where she felt it in her body. She noticed the thoughts that came with it. I deserve a treat. I'll start tomorrow. Just one more. At first, the urge felt overwhelming. But as she watched, something strange happened. The urge began to fade. It lost its power. She realized that the craving wasn't a command, it was just a sensation, a thought, a wave that would pass if she didn't act on it. Zen calls this mindful awareness. It's the opposite of willpower. It's not about fighting yourself. It's about seeing clearly and letting go. Emmy combined Kaizen and Zen. Each night, she ate one less chip. Each night, she observed the urge without judgment. And slowly, her habit began to change. So how can you use the Kaizen plus Zen system to break your own bad habits? Here's the step-by-step blueprint. Step 1. Identify the habit. Write down the habit you want to break. Be specific. Not eat healthier, but stop eating chips after PM. Not be more productive, but stop checking my phone during work. Step 2. Find the smallest step. Ask yourself, what's the tiniest possible change I can make today? If you usually smoke 10 cigarettes a day, can you smoke 9? If you scroll for 2 hours, can you stop at 1 hour and 55 minutes? Make the step so small, it feels almost effortless. Step 3. Practice mindful awareness. When the urge arises, pause. Notice it. Where do you feel it? In your body? What thoughts come up? Don't judge. Don't fight. Just observe. Step 4. Celebrate small wins. Every time you take the tiny step, celebrate. Not with a reward, but with acknowledgement. I did it. I took a step. This builds momentum. Step 5. Repeat. Adjust. Continue. Each day, take another tiny step. If you slip, don't punish yourself. Just return to the process. Over time, the steps add up. The habit weakens. The new behavior becomes automatic. Emmy followed this system. Some nights, she slipped. But instead of giving up, she returned to Kaizen. One less chip. One more moment of awareness. Day by day, her habit lost its grip. Most people fail to break bad habits for 3 reasons. 1. They try to change everything at once. Big changes trigger big resistance. The brain sees them as a threat. Willpower runs out. Old habits return. 2. They rely on willpower alone. Willpower is like a muscle, it gets tired. The more you use it, the weaker it becomes. When stress hits, willpower collapses. 3. They judge themselves for slipping. Shame and guilt create a cycle of failure. You slip, you feel bad, you give up. The habit grows stronger. The Kaizen plus Zen system solves all 3 problems. Small steps slip past resistance. Mindful awareness replaces willpower. Non-judgment breaks the cycle of shame. Emmy faced obstacles, stressful days, social pressure, old triggers. But each time, she returned to the system. Small step. Mindful awareness. No judgment. Progress, not perfection. Modern science has finally caught up with the wisdom of Kaizen and Zen. Tiny habits, big change. Research shows that small, consistent changes are more likely to stick than big, dramatic ones. When you make a change so small, it feels easy, your brain doesn't resist. Over time, these micro habits rewire your brain, creating new pathways and automatic behaviors. Mindful awareness. Studies on mindfulness show that observing your urges without judgment reduces their power. The prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for self-control, grows stronger. You become less reactive, more resilient, and more in control. Self-compassion. Research from Stanford University shows that people who forgive themselves for slipping are more likely to succeed in the long run. Shame and guilt sabotage progress. Kindness and patience fuel it. The Japanese system isn't magic. It's neuroscience, wrapped in ancient wisdom. Weeks passed. Emmy's late-night snacking faded. She didn't quit overnight. She didn't use willpower. She used Kaizen and Zen. But the real change was deeper. Emmy no longer saw herself as weak or broken. She saw herself as someone who could change slowly, gently, but surely. She became the master of her habits, not their prisoner. Her friends noticed. They asked for her secret. She shared the Kaizen plus Zen system. Some used it to quit smoking. Others used it to start exercising, or to reclaim their mornings from the grip of the snooze button. The transformation wasn't just about breaking bad habits. It was about becoming someone new, someone who trusts themselves, who moves through life with awareness, patience, and quiet power. Look at the comments below this video. You'll see people just like you struggling, striving, declaring their habits, supporting each other. This isn't just a channel, it's a community, a place where you can be honest about your struggles, celebrate your wins, and find encouragement when you fall. In Japan, there's a saying, fall 7 times, stand up 8. That's what this community is about. Not perfection, but persistence. Not judgment, but support. If you're ready to change, don't do it alone. Share your journey, encourage others, celebrate progress, no matter how small. Together, we can create a ripple effect of change, one habit, one step, one day at a time. Now, it's your turn. I challenge you to use the Kaizen plus Zen system to break your own bad habit. Step 1. Write down your habit. Be specific. Step 2. Find the tiniest possible step. Make it so small it feels easy. Step 3. Practice mindful awareness. When the urge arises, pause and observe. Step 4. Celebrate every small win. Step 5. Repeat, adjust, and continue. If you slip, forgive yourself and return to the process. Don't try to do everything at once. Pick one habit, one step, one day. Start today. Share your commitment in the comments. Make it public. Make it real. Remember, change doesn't happen overnight, but with small steps, mindful awareness, and the support of this community, you can break any bad habit forever. If this video inspired you, if you're ready to start your journey, subscribe to the channel and join our community. Every week, we explore the wisdom that can help you become the person you were meant to be. And before you go, declare your habit in the comments. What will you break? What's your first tiny step? Your words might inspire someone else to begin. The journey to freedom starts with a single, small step. Take yours today. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.